Hello and welcome to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host, Matt Taylor. Today I have a super easy recipe for you. I'm going to show you how to make cinnamon and sugar tortilla chips. These things are so yummy and incredibly easy to make. With just a few ingredients, all you need are 4 ingredients. Again, super easy and super tasty. I love how crunchy they are. You can serve them plain or serve them with like fresh fruit, like you could dice up some strawberries to dip them in, or do like a strawberry syrup. I have a nice strawberry sauce syrup recipe here on my channel that you can dip them in. You can drizzle chocolate on them or dip them in chocolate, like for a fondue or something, like a chocolate fondue. So awesome and incredibly easy. So if you have some leftover tortillas and you don't know what to do with them, try these out. If you love cinnamon sugar, if you love things like churros, you're gonna love these. Again, super easy to do. If I can do it, you can do it. Before we move on, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. Let's get started. Down below in the description box, you'll find a list of the ingredients and their amounts, but these are pretty easy to remember. Begin by preheating the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 Celsius. All right, so here we go. The basic ingredients, you need tortillas, and these are just store-bought ones, but if you want to make homemade tortillas, I have an awesome homemade tortilla recipe for flour tortillas, or you can make corn tortillas as well. For this particular recipe, I do prefer flour tortillas, but corn tortillas work great as well. And then we have some butter, a couple tablespoons of melted butter, and then I have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then 1/4 cup of sugar, white granulated sugar. These ingredients don't have to be exact, the measurements, okay? And so I already have stuff mixed up. I have this leftover spice container. I always have cinnamon and sugar in this. And so I'm just gonna use this. And then butter. And you can just melt the butter in the microwave. Just be careful because the butter will sometimes pop in the microwave. So just give it like 5-10 seconds and then give it a little stir, 5-10 seconds until it's melted. Or just do it on the stovetop. Or you can just, while your oven is preheating, you can place it in there in an oven-safe bowl and just let it kind of heat up that way and melt easily. Okay? Now, what we do, very simple. We just take a basting brush, take some melted butter, and we're just going to take this tortilla and baste on some butter. If you don't want to use butter, or if you're lactose intolerant or something, you could do a very, very light drizzle or a light basting of oil, like avocado oil or coconut oil or something like that. And we'll just take our cinnamon sugar, and I'm just going to put on a nice sprinkling of cinnamon sugar. And you can put on as little or as much as you want. Just like that. Perfect. And then I just take a pizza roller and I'm just going to cut these into little wedges. But you don't have to do wedges. You can do like strips or squares or whatever you want. And then just put these on a sheet pan or cookie sheet lined with parchment paper or silicone baking mat. Just like so. And they can be really close together. They're not going to spread out or anything like that, so feel free to put them really close together. And now I'm going to do a few more of these, and we'll come back when they're ready. So here we go. Time to bake these in the oven, again, 375 Fahrenheit or 190 Celsius. And we're going to bake them for 8 to 10 minutes, depending on your oven. 8 or 10 minutes will be more crispy, 8 minutes, not as much. You can also do these in the air fryer. Set the air fryer to the same temperature, and it's only going to take about 5 to 6 minutes in the air fryer. I actually like how they turn out better in the oven, but if you don't want to heat up your oven, then just use your air fryer. And you can do about 1 of the mini ones in there. You don't want to overlap them in the air fryer. All right, here we go. Into the oven they go. And when they come out of the oven, they will look something like this, nice and golden brown, and they'll just feel like nice and stiff, and you can tell that they're going to be crunchy. And it may take longer in your oven as well, depending on how many you have on the sheet pan. This took right around 15 minutes, but start with 8 to 10 minutes and go from there. And then just let them cool for a few minutes before serving. Really easy to do. Let me test one out. Yeah. Hear that crunch? So awesome. I'm telling you, if you love cinnamon sugar, churros, things like that, you are gonna love these. It tastes actually pretty close to a churro, but kind of in a flat, more crispy sense, but so good. Super easy to do. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or requests, put them down below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thumbs up, down the corner, push it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Take care. Time for me to dive into these. Oh yeah. Yeah.